Welcome back to the Winded Podcast, Big Bad Brothers, week 3 of the NHL. Today is Wednesday, October 22nd, and we are coming to you live on the Winded Pod YouTube channel, my personal Twitter account, my Facebook, and the @WindedPod Instagram. So make sure if you are watching, you let us know, leave some comments. We'll read them on the air. Any questions, comments, anything you have, feel free to send them in. We're happy to talk puck with any and everyone. Welcome to the show. Liam has had some other commitments prior to this week, so welcome to the show, Liam.
Yeah, good to be here. Glad to finally make the debut on the Big Bad Brothers podcast. So yeah, excited to talk some puck with the boys.
Oh yeah, and then back again we have Aiden and Jeremy from Roxbury. So how are we doing tonight?
Good. Happy to be back. Another week of Bruins hockey.
Yeah, a lot has happened since the last time we talked, and not much, if any of it, is good. So I figured I'd try to start somewhere good, and kind of just talk about the moment of Marchand being back in the building last night. It was pretty cool. Luckily, we did have boots on the ground. We had someone in the stands to witness firsthand. So, Liam, why don't you go into what that moment was like seeing Brad back for the first time?
Yeah, seeing Brad back was cool. Obviously he started the game, and then within the first 2 minutes, power play point. Thought it was a bit weird when they announced his name for the assist. There was some cheers. I love Brad, but I wasn't there to root for the Panthers scoring a goal. But so yeah, seeing him out there at first was definitely weird. But that I don't know how long it actually was, but the 3 to 5 minute ovation that he got was one of the coolest things I've ever been a part of. Kind of getting chills just thinking about it, but you knew that the video was going to be played. It was just when. And as soon as it went up, everyone in the building stood on their feet and started clapping until it was over. You could, maybe not everyone, but from where I was able to clearly see him, and just seeing him get so emotional in that moment was just, it was cool. It made me choke up a little bit. It was just, yeah, it was very cool. He did a lot for the Bruins. He's a Bruin for life, definitely. Just a great experience.
It felt forever just watching it back. I can't imagine how long it must have felt in the moment, but probably something that you're like, this is too cool to not want to rush it. You just kind of enjoy it. So
yeah, exactly. Couldn't let the clap stop. I'm sure probably translated well to the TV too. And that's just what I was thinking. I was like, this is huge for Brad. You can't, got to show up for him. And yeah, my shoulders hurt after from how much clapping that I did. It was crazy, but it was
yeah, I think it was a full 3 minutes, which that's a pretty long time for them to just kind of pause play and just let the crowd show their respect to the former captain. And I thought it was cool just seeing him actually let his emotions kind of take over. You could tell he was trying to hold it back a little bit. And then I think what really got to him was they showed one, pretty early on in the montage, they showed him touching the glass with, I think it was his daughter or something. And then it was just open the floodgates from there. But it was great to see. I definitely was getting a little choked up on the couch, and I could have kept it going for a little longer.
I got choked up at the pregame interview. Was it the day before when he had the
with Sophia?
With Sophia, but it was funny because there was just a massive Celtics banner in the background. But that one choked me up. What do we think the over/under is for Carlo minutes for his return, November 11th? Live line. Do we think it's over a minute and a half?
I think I would take the under on that.
The ovation's definitely under. The video, you could put injuries alone would be over a minute and a half.
What is
the thank you videos? It could be anyone. We're going to get someone coming back from the AHL. We're going to get the thank you. When Fabian gets dealt, you will be getting a thank you.
Well, I don't know if it was on TV, but the AJ Greer one in between periods was pretty cool too.
Oh, did they do an AJ Greer one?
I would have believed that. I legitimately just believed that.
Just Greer skating around with the cup.
Welcome back, Greer and Marchand.
Hate the cheering. I don't hate the cheering after the point.
You could hear that on the broadcast as well.
Them cheering? Yeah, I don't know. It wasn't for me.
I probably wouldn't have done it if I was there.
No.
I kind of understand the people that did, but I definitely am not at that level where I'd be like,
No.
especially that early in the game and it's to go up 1-0. If it's like he gets, they say his name in the third period in a blowout and it's like, oh, whatever, like game's over, there's no chance. But that early, that to go down 1-0, it's not the mood.
No.
We do weird things. They threw a parade for Ray Bork. Like, it's crazy.
A lot of split jerseys in the building.
Not a fan of those either.
Unless it's his like family, maybe, but even still, it's like cut that out. Jerseys are too expensive to be doing that, anyways.
Yeah, did they sell them that way, or people?
No, I'm saying
up?
you have to buy 2 jerseys. That's like
Yeah, that's
$400
ridiculous.
jersey.
I remember the Bork one was insanely popular. The Bruins Avalanche collab jersey was crazy popular when that was probably like one of the originals. I can't remember seeing one before that, but yeah, weird move. Staying on the topic of Brad Marchand, how do we feel? Obviously, we know Chara's number going up to the rafters. Where do we think that Marchand falls in that conversation?
1,000%.
Definitely belongs up there.
Yeah, I am close. I would lean to yes. More so looking back, like I just think that he had more of an impact on the Bruins than some other guys that are up there. But yeah, I think he's close. It's like, how many guys do you want to put up there for one Stanley Cup? But I think that he was here long enough and did enough that I would put him up there. The reason I asked this question, because I had a feeling that we'd all be kind of unanimous, is Mike Matton, friend of the program, said that he absolutely does not think that it belongs up there. He said that if he does get his name or his number up there, he'd buy a ticket, go to the night, and boo, which I think is an outrageous take. But yeah,
He'll be up there. Every previous captain is pretty much up there outside of Jumbo.
Jason Allison. Put 41 up there.
I think him and Bergie are definitely up there. I saw people saying throwing Krejci out there as well and Rask. I think they're more fringe, closer to the side of no, they won't. But I think Marshy and Bergie are probably the last two from that era of the Bruins that will be up there.
I think you would have to stop it at 3. I think, like I said, for one Stanley Cup, you really can't be putting. I mean, then you're the Celtics, and you're just putting everybody up there.
Yeah,
but yeah, let's get into. I mean, that's obviously some lighthearted stuff. Let's get into the week that was. We lost 4 games in a row, 5 total, but 4 since we last recorded. 3 of the 4 by 1 goal, and we're very, in all of those games. Colorado was really the only one that they got just worked from the get-go. Does losing the close games, does that make you more optimistic, or does it think that that's just what they're going to be? They're just going to be falling short all season?
Probably more optimistic, I guess. I do think that it's probably what they're going to be all season, but it's nice to know that they're not. People were saying they're like just going to be bottom of the league, which I mean, I know they're not playing well, but usually when you think bottom of the league, it's just like you're getting like blown out every night. I know there's a lot of parity in the league, but I don't know. I think it's enjoyable. I mean, like last night was just a very tough way to lose that game. I couldn't believe that one. But yeah, I guess it's a little bit more optimism, I guess. But I guess some other comments, but let everyone else kind of touch on that.
Yeah, I mean, I like seeing them in those close games. It's obviously much better to watch than them just getting blown out. It feels like the way they are losing, it is frustrating to watch sometimes, because I mean, it feels like they're just making like careless mistakes or turnovers that's costing them the game. But yeah, I think that's going to be. I think I said it in the first episode we did. It's going to be a lot of those 3-2, 2-1 games, and they probably won't be on the winning side for the majority of those. But you never know. Your team gets hot, and you just got to be clicking at the right time, which they're really not right now. They're not getting that puck luck.
Lottery, one word, lottery team.
McKenna.
I don't know. There's just like no juice there for me. I find myself like watching the games and I'm looking at my phone, getting sidetracked. I'm not like super bought into this team. And I think it's just like the top 6. Like we got Pasta. Lindholm actually does look pretty good. Like he's the one guy.
He does.
He does look pretty good. We bumped him a few times in the pod. Casey Middlestat, is
2 points last night.
No, I'm out on him, and then he gets 2 points.
Like, he's someone I just see, we've talked about this, but he's someone that we're probably going to deal him at the deadline if we're in tough shape. I can see and getting some late round pick. I don't know. There's just no juice in those top six. Swayman, I'm sure we'll get into that. Does not look great, in my opinion, still. Weirdly saying this, but I miss Hampus. I would not have said that the last few years, but I miss Hampus right now. I know I think he played a few nights ago, but took the last 2 nights off. I don't know if he's playing the next game. Just not an exciting team. Not an exciting team to watch right now, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's I did think of you last night, Jeremy, with the game-winning goal that Florida scored. Do you think Swayman had the angle on it? Obviously, it hit the post and bounced back off peak skate. Do you think he should have had a better angle on that?
That one's hard to go off of. Like, that was just like a freak. That was a freak fluke play. Like, how many times is it actually going to happen? I'm just so stuck up on the rebounds. And then last night I found myself watching Edmonton, Ottawa. Mark looks good, man. He looks really good. Did we make the right move? We're paying this guy a lot of money. So I don't know. This season's going to be really interesting. Like, we're seeing some of our other goaltenders getting picked up for dirt for some of these other teams. He's just an expensive guy. Like, I think we went into the season thinking these games, hey, we're going to let in 2 goals. We're going to let in 3 goals, right? We're gonna scrape by these wins. These games have all been high scoring. I know he's not playing in all of them, but they've a lot of high scoring games. And then you look at the first 3 wins we have, and they're against the shitbag Blackhawks. We got a win against Buffalo, and it's like opening night against the Caps.
Yeah, that's the opening night one is really the only of the 3 that you can really hang your hat on and be like proud of. But how much of that was just like being jacked up for opening night? Brutal schedule, though. I mean, to get those 3
Gauntlet.
first games, yeah, it's just ugly to start. I do think that it won't. They're not going to lose 5 games in a row all season. It's not going to be like these long, losing streaks like they have Anaheim tomorrow. I like to think that they'll bounce back against them, but who knows?
In Colorado again on Saturday.
Colorado
Gauntlet.
twice this early.
Ducks
with.
sneaky really good, though. Ducks got like those young guys, and they look really good right now. So I
They
don't
have
know.
Kreider too, right?
Revamped his career.
Yeah.
It's the son. Yeah, I don't know. He looks great.
He might get a homecoming video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We do love their homecoming videos. One thing I did want to kind of point out is something that we were very excited about last week was Nikita Zadorov and his penalty minutes only being at 2. 4 games later, he is now at 10. So he is now leading the team, tied with Charlie McAvoy in penalties. So I don't know if that's the winded bump in the wrong direction or what, but not ideal for, he needs to be out there and not taking penalties because he doesn't usually take the best penalties.
Did you guys watch the game last night? Obviously.
Yeah.
Do you think that was a good goal? The one
game-
that was like under the goalie's pad, under Bobrovsky's pad?
No, I don't think so.
It was tough. I mean, I was
that
only
was-
like in stadium. It's tough to tell, but
Yeah, like if that was called against the Bruins, I would be like, "There's no way that's a goal." So it was.
Yeah.
It was I don't. If they challenged it, I don't think they were going to win it.
yeah, it got looked at, right?
I don't think they didn't challenge it.
I thought they looked at it. The ref was doing something in the penalty box. Maybe that was just like a TV timeout and he was checking NBA scores. See who's king of the court.
I thought I had the king of the court. I don't even know what the guy's name is. I had the guy from Houston. And after the first game, he was leading and he was like head and shoulders above everyone else. But then of course, Luka Doncic. I get those two mixed up.
What's king of the court? It's a hockey show, but
Yeah, sorry. We'll talk about that tomorrow. But yeah, so obviously the guys aren't performing well. Are you guys ready to make any sort of major shakeup with the roster? Maybe pull somebody up, send somebody down? Is there anything that you think could be possible right now?
yeah, I think we send Middlestat to the moon, and then we get Lysell up here and let him get a shot on that second line. See if he can bring a spark or if he even has any talent.
One way to the moon, or
Yeah, whatever. If he wants to come back, he can, but not to Boston. I'm done with him. I know he put up 2 points last night, but I think we're on the power play. The Panthers their 4 guys were out there for a minute and a half. They're clearly gassed, and then he circles all the way back and then just passes it to the Panthers, and then they get like an odd man rush on the shorthanded. As soon as he did that, I was done with him, and then of course he gets 2 points after that. But yeah. I think Middlestat, done with him. He's already getting healthy scratches, which that's not good when I don't even know what he's making, like $5 million. That's not good. But yeah, I just want to see Lysell get some type of action, and calling him up and having him play with Corrali and Kastelik, that's not going to help. So call him up, let him play in a top six role, and see if he can produce any offense, because that's clearly where they're struggling.
Any other moves or?
I mean, I know you guys kind of brought it up last week, but I think Lowry needs to sit. That was pretty bad. Last night.
Yeah.
I feel like he was like 2 of those goals were just like lazy, no effort, just like not moving the puck.
It's getting out muscled.
I don't know. I like Mason, and think that he has talent, but he's really struggling right now.
It's also like, dude, this isn't your first rodeo here. Like he looks like it's his first time playing in the NHL. Like he just left college. It's crazy.
It's weird that he looked better when he was being leaned on more than now. I thought that with the reduced role and the less minutes that he would be able to kind of shine more, and it's kind of the opposite. I feel like he looked, I mean, granted he led the league in plus minus last year, but I feel like he didn't look as bad as he does right now.
Yeah, he looks real bad. And it's tough too with Jordan Harris being injured now, so it's like I don't even know. We'd have to call up someone from Providence, and I don't know. I think maybe sitting him, we said it last week, sitting him might be a benefit, but it definitely would benefit the team now, but hopefully it would benefit his game when he does get that chance again. But I don't know if we have a better alternative right now, especially if Hampus isn't going to be 100%. Right. Lori or Harris is.
What do we think going on with Sturm? Do we think he's all right? Do you think he's getting stressed? Did he expect this?
I don't think he expected to carry, after the first 3 games when he was all smiles. I don't think he thought it was going to be that. I think he knew that there was going to be a grind. I did want to ask you before we move on, and I have one other thing on Mason Lowry. Jeremy, any reason to believe that Jordan Harris's injury is dental related? Do we have any insight on that?
I made a call today. It's confirmed not dental.
Okay.
He has been seen up that way. So
okay.
Whether he needed to just do a quick little check-in, something on the side, I don't know. He's could be up there, could be in the dental chair.
All right. Well,
root canal.
And one other thing, I did come up with a nickname for Mason Lowry for right now. It's Mason Blow By, because everybody's just blowing right by. So if you couldn't figure that out, but
I liked the cone photo.
Yeah. Fan. All right. So anybody else have any other thoughts on Sturm? Jeremy pitched the topic and then ran away.
No, I don't want to overreact to anything right now. I know we're saying shake things up and we're stinking, but it's so early in the season. I think, it takes a while for teams to find their identity, especially when they haven't had one established, trying to figure out who even is the leader in the locker room. I think they have who they think the leaders are, but who is that voice? And which I feel like there's just a lot of new elements to this team. So I think it's just a little bit too early to be overreacting or really reacting. I don't know. That's kind of, I guess, my take on that.
Yeah.
That cooler is incredible.
Yeah. What was that?
Pure hockey.
A little turkey sandwich.
You should see the looks I get walking into work with that thing. They're like, who is this 12-year-old boy coming in right now? But yeah, no, I'm with you. I did just kind of, really wanted to tee Aiden up for that middle stats of the moon comment. But yeah, there's not too many major moves that they can make. But yeah, I'm not going to, backtrack on anything with Marco Sturm, especially. I don't know if that's where you were taking that, Jeremy. Did you have any thoughts on Marco Sturm? I
think to your point, he was very excited the way these first 3 games went, and I think he was all jazzed up and juiced up, and then he's like, okay, this is who we are. So I personally think this is kind of the team that he did expect, but I do think we're letting in more goals than he did expect. So I don't know. I think this home stretch will be interesting, and really only time will tell with this team. But still, #lottery.
Yeah, I'm not down on Marco at all. I think even no matter what happens this year, he's going to get another year or 2 probably. So it's definitely not a coaching issue at this point. I think it's just some of the guys. They're probably playing as expected, but you just obviously don't want to see that.
Yeah. I never thought to be clear, I never thought it was a coaching issue from his end. I was more like, okay, what's going on in his head? Is this the team he thought, or does he think we are a little bit underperforming? So, like I said, time will tell with him.
I did like that he called out Lori very
Oh, yeah.
bluntly after the
Oh
game.
yeah,
I was
He's
going to ask if that was real. I
Yeah.
saw it and didn't like look into it. It's just like a graphic.
I'm going to assume it was real.
Okay.
I saw multiple people tweeting it, so it wasn't just
Yeah.
like
I saw it once on like Facebook and was like, I don't even know if this is real, but
Yeah.
I was going to ask you guys about it.
I do like him saying, hopefully it was true, just saying 2 goals were Mason's fault, because that was true.
Yeah, I don't know. One thing I am struggling with this team, I feel like there's no like spark. Like when we were down 2-0 yesterday, and I mean, whatever, they ended up doing it coming back from being down, but I was just like, who, like, it's just Pasternak. I'm like, who is going to be the person aside from Pasternak to do anything? Like, and I'm just like watching everyone skate, and I'm like, I don't know who it is. That was like my issue, and obviously they ended up doing it, but I don't know. I just don't feel great about who's that person who's going to step up, but still early. Someone's going to inevitably do it, but hopefully.
Yeah, they're obviously they've gotten goals from, you know, a variety of different players. Let me see real quick how many. 12 different goal scorers so far this season. So that, I mean, they're getting scoring, but it's not anything that you can rely on. There's not like you have this vote of confidence that, you know, the secondary scoring is going to be there, you know, like when they need it. Like a game like Utah the other night that's very winnable. The only guy who shows up on the score sheet is Pasternak. It's just they have guys that can do it, but not at a consistent level. So I think it's going to be very frustrating from that end, you know, where you see, you know, it's not just Pasternak that does score. Like I said, there's 12 different guys that have scored a goal for the Bruins through 7 games. I guess that's not that impressive, but yeah, you just can't rely on it. And, you know, yeah, I mean, that's all I got on that. Well, who are some other kind of just trying to, you know, hang a little bit of positivity on here? Who are you enjoying watching play besides the obvious? Pasternak? Zaka's having a great year, I think. You know, really enjoy seeing Lindholm. Anybody else that is really kind of standing out?
Kuznetsov.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I don't know why he's
Keep him in.
not playing every game, but yeah, I would say him for sure. He seems to be that guy that like brings that little spark. He's just flying around out there.
I don't know if I'm noticing him more just because his name is like 10,000 letters on the back of his jersey, but I notice him when he's out there. It's a little water bug. I think we need more Russian blood on the team. It's my opinion. We got to do some scouting trips. I don't know. Other than that, like he's the only name that comes to my head.
Yeah. So does anybody know what is going on with Hampus Lindholm? Is he trending back anytime soon? I feel like he should have been back by now. And the fact that he has the injury history does concern me a little bit.
He played Saturday, right? He was supposed to be back last night, is the report. Like he was supposed to play last night and then he sat again. So he sat 2 nights. Yeah, I don't know. It's concerning to say.
It is concerning, especially because it's not even the same injury from last year. So it's just like a completely new injury that's keeping him out.
And we aren't deep enough to like, yeah, he's Lindholm at the end of the day, but we're just not deep enough where we can miss someone like that, especially this early on in the season.
Yeah, so he did play against the Avs and then hasn't played.
I'd like to see a little more out of Arvidsson. I had higher hopes for him, and so yeah, I'd like to see some more. That second power play is kind of just brutal.
Awful, terrible. You wouldn't see them anywhere else in the league.
It's so bad. It's like what is this lineup?
Even
Pasta should just play the full 2 minutes.
He does, but they can't get into the zone, and then when they do, it's just passing around the outside, and then it's like, all right, well, the power play's over.
Yeah,
I feel like they don't get the shots. I hate, you don't want to be the guy that's saying shoot the puck, but I mean, passing it around the perimeter isn't doing anything.
Honorable mention of Sean Corrali, +5, highest plus minus on the team right now. Good things happen when he's on the ice.
And does penalty kill count against that? No. Okay.
I don't think so,
because he's also out there on the PK. But
you
yeah,
can get plus. You could, like, if you scored a shorthanded goal or a shorthanded goal was scored while you're on, it's a positive, but it's not a negative.
Yeah, he actually. I feel like watching him last night. He was buzzing around a little bit and brought some energy.
He was sliding around. So I'm taking a few diggers.
But it's tough when it's those fourth line guys, right? And
Yeah, exactly.
it's basically like if they possess the puck in the offensive zone, I'm like, great shift, and then and don't let up a goal. Just kind of let the first line rest up a little bit. But yeah, I mean that fourth line. It's crazy that Kastelik's still on this team, but
I like Kastelik.
I don't hate him, but I just seeing that opening lineup and it's like, oh, Kastelik, nice, that's great, but
It's just what are we doing with him? What, like, bring up one of the young kids at this point. I don't know. Get someone from the AHL.
I would rather Kastelik than Vial or whatever his name is, which I mean he got in the fight, that's cool, but
Kastelik's only 26. I'm acting like he's 35. He's fairly young. He's fairly young. Just look that up. Fairly young guy.
I don't know. I just when you look at the other rosters around the league and you're like, wow, those teams are so deep, and then you look at the Bruins and you're like 4 guys in and you're like, shit, damn, we're out of guys already.
It's like, how are we spending the same amount of money and this is what we have to show for it?
Exactly.
Like, it'd be one thing if it was baseball and it's just like, well, what can you do? They just spent more money than us, but it's like they all are spending the same amount. And it's like, this is what the Bruins have to show for it is just crazy. I don't get how when the team was significantly better, like Matt Poitras was able to like make that team, but he can't like a guy like Fabian Lysell or Matt Poitras can't be, they're not good enough for this team. And this team is not even as close to good as any of the teams of the last 20 years.
Yeah. And he looked so good in those that when he when he was a rookie, that rookie year when he was playing, he looked so good, and then he got hurt and he hasn't been able to crack the lineup again, which is odd. But I mean, he's lighting it up in Providence.
I was gonna say, are we on Calder Cup watch down in Providence 4-0?
Yeah, and they had chicken parm night the other day.
Calder Cup. Might have to start heading down to Providence for games.
January 10th. We'll be there for the Black Bears versus the Friars. Maybe we'll catch the P Bruins as well. Jeremy, you're on mute.
Day night doubleheader.
Yeah, exactly.
Faulty Mike.
Goes.
I was screaming Tony and Warren into the mic. Shout out Tony and Warren.
Yes, sir. I did actually wanted to pull this up. I got a text from Robbie Berger today, kind of emerged out of nowhere. Hadn't heard from him in a while. It actually might be too late for this, but 3-pick parlay. Yeah, it's probably too late, but Devils Wild over 5.5. Jack Hughes plus 1 point. Kirill Kaprizov plus 1 point, and the Wings and Sabres over 6.5. Over 6.5 is that's up there. Those guys
Like a lot more than 3 leg.
I guess it's a
4 leg.
Yeah, 4 leg. I was a 3 leg same game, and then 4 leg.
Wild and Devils is 1-0 with 3 minutes left in the first.
That's not good.
Not good for Robbie Berger.
Good. Robbie Berger hit a big Jack Eye goal, and who was the other one? Just the shots parlay, dude. Though over 3 shots, these guys are firing. What's his face? Cutter Gauthier is averaging like almost 6 shots a game right now. He's just anytime he gets the puck, he's just firing it. Yeah, Tony, go after the shots. So Jack Hughes, Team USA, baby. He'll be hitting that tonight.
I do like the shots bets because that's one that you're just kind of always in. Like a guy can get 2 shots very quickly, and you're always in that one. Some of like over unders, you can run out of time, and
except last night I had Leon over 3 shots. He had 2 shots going into the third. We just needed one, multiple power plays, and he just keeps ditching the puck. Just refused to shoot it. I was just watching on my phone.
It is very frustrating to bet those because it's like
So
there's really no it's very random.
Yeah.
Like you could just be like in the corner and just fling it on net and it's like, oh, there's a shot. Or you could just have like 4 one-timers and just miss the net or they get blocked, and it's like like that. Even game 1, Seamus, we both had pasta shots.
Yeah.
We ended the game, thought it was a loss, and then 3 days later realized we won.
That was so weird. The stat correction that did not happen the next day. That was like 2 days later, they're like, oh, actually, he did have another one.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's a big thing that they're doing now. Is all these stat corrections the next day.
It's so big with
Horse betting.
gambling. Huge.
Well, I guess you can like submit appeals, and they like will go back and look.
I know the NBA has been real big on that because like there's rebounds are so like tough to tell, and you tip the ball and it's like, was that a rebound or was that an intended tip or what? So I know people are very active on X tweeting at the NBA to get those stat corrections done. I don't know if the NHL has the same activity, but I'm sure they will eventually.
I would like to say I'm a secondary honorary Rangers fan at this point. I'm putting my heart and soul into that team. JT Miller does have a very slow start. I think he's hurt. I think something's going on. The odds are fine. Still keep hammering those odds. Anytime goal. He's only scored, I think he's got 2 this year, but it's going to come. It's going to be just fine.
Now, where is he in the top players of the list? All the Americans until you get to JT Miller.
It's just JT Miller.
Yeah.
List is done.
Captain the only guy above him.
Captain America.
Captain America. No, it's tough. I don't know with the Kachuk brothers' injuries now. Are they even going to be on the team? I don't know. Are they gonna make it?
Oh, they'll be.
They'll put Keith out there if they have to. There'll be a Kachuk in that lineup.
Big Walt.
He's a big boy now. I don't know how that's a wild transformation. No shame, but
A lot of beers.
Not far behind.
so I gotta go with the Athletics. Only 25 calories. Crush these all day. Don't feel a thing. That's that.
I kind of like the pair.
Shout out Pear.
Shout out
That's
pair.
all the pairs.
Yeah, I'm enjoying this one.
Pear's a good flavor.
Yeah.
Just in general.
I did find myself watching those pizza flip videos, the pizza artist.
Oh, yeah, Pizza Wars.
Once I was on one, it was that entire day. The
Yeah.
algorithm changed. Yeah. It's good stuff.
Or is it Dojo? Jodo?
Dojo.
I didn't realize that was like a thing. I just was scrolling through TikTok and just saw someone doing that, and I was like, "Oh, that's pretty sick." And then I heard you talking about it on the podcast. I didn't realize it was like a thing that
I didn't either.
a bunch of people were doing.
I think I was very interested in the first one I saw, and I got sucked into that world and that algorithm, and I still am getting them constantly, but I'm not upset.
Yeah, I think I saw I think it was like a girl at like Little Caesars,
Yeah.
and I was like, I didn't know that they spun pizza like that there.
Yeah, the game's expanding.
They got to spin. Everybody's got to spin.
And it's pretty wild. I used to work at a pizza shop. We weren't spinning dough like that. It was like unnecessary. Like,
It's like, hey, Liam, stop spinning and making TikToks. We got 6 people waiting in line.
Go bring this pizza to Sagan.
yes, that's my guy. Shout out.
His farewell pie.
Yeah,
That was the day he got traded, right?
yeah, he got traded that day. It's July 4th.
4th of July. Good stuff. Anything else we got tonight, boy?
No, I got nothing actually.
Sure.
We'll save it. I'll save it.
All right.
It's not Bruins related.
I got something.
Let's hear.
When's your men's league starting up?
That I have not been able to follow through because my work schedule changed, so I can't commit to it. But I'm going to be Stinky Socks. I was looking at my bag today. I'm going to be doing Stinky Socks for sure. And let me know when you guys need help. I want to come up, but
Our team folded.
I heard.
Numbers were light.
yikes.
Numbers were light.
Last
Team.
game, same night. Wasn't a good look.
Got one game in.
Yeah.
Which we lost with about 10 seconds left. Or did we tie?
I can't remember how it ended. I do
It
think
was-
that we lost.
It was a brutal ending.
Yeah.
And
We
then
gave up like a 3-goal lead in the third.
Didn't you guys only have 5 people?
We
No,
always
we
did.
ended up with like 9 or something.
From Everett High School,
Yeah.
it's always a mixed bag.
I'm going to be subbing for a team this season, but I haven't had a chance to get out there yet.
At Warrior?
No, not Warrior. It'll be like Malden. I think the game last night was like Cambridge, but I couldn't go last night.
Nick asked about Warrior. It's like, I don't know, too far. There he is.
Yeah, so If we got any listeners that play men's league hockey and want to join a squad, we'll be trying to get a team back together soon.
Get
Actively
a
recruiting.
winded, get some winded jerseys. Those would be sick.
That would be sick.
Sponsor on the helmet.
New Bedford House of Pizza on the helmet.
Right across the front.
Like the Chipotle ads on the USA
Yeah,
jerseys.
exactly.
All right. Well, thank you again, boys, for joining us. Thank you to this is the most viewers we've had all night is as we're signing off. Thank you to everybody who has joined tonight. Hopefully, we have some new subscribers. Check out Brothers Parlay. We'll be recording live tomorrow, and then we'll be put out podcast form on Friday morning. Thank you again, and we'll see you soon. Oh, shit. Learning this new. It was going to play the